I'm Bob Landis.
And I'm Carol Landis. And today on the water, we're going scalloping in the St. Joe Bay.
We're at Presnell's Marina, which is about 5 miles south of the city of Port St. Joe. We're going to be running west out into the St. Joe Bay toward Black's Island, which is down this way a couple of miles. And while we're doing this, we're going to be very mindful of the seagrass beds. Orange and white buoys, for the most part, mark the seagrass beds, but a lot of times the seagrass beds aren't marked, so you got to be really careful on your own and keep an eye out for them. If you run up in a seagrass bed, you need to tilt your motors up and push your boat out so that you don't scar the seagrass. The reason for that is that seagrass does not regenerate itself, and the seagrass provides a living area for all sorts of organisms, and even offshore fish like snapper and grouper hatch in seagrass beds. While we're out today, we're going to show you the proper way to anchor, the proper way to treat seagrass beds. Kara, are you ready to go catch some scallops? Let's load up the kids.
Let's go. The Apalachicola Bay has rivers running into it, which brings fresh water, which is where oysters thrive. The Port St. Joe Bay doesn't have any rivers that run into it, which is why the water's so clear, and blue-eyed bay scallops thrive here.
This is the end of the buoy line. As soon as we get past this one, we're going to turn to the south and head to Black's Island. We're in about 3 feet of water right now, and what we want to do is put the anchor down in the sand, the sandy part, and then after it catches, we'll let the boat drift back to the grass. The water around Black's Island is real shallow. There's a lot of grass, as you can see from the sand, from the light sandy spots and the dark grassy spots. The scallops are in the grass. Once we've got the anchor out and set, then we're going to take the dive flag and we're going to put it in the water and tie it off to the anchor rope. That way other boats that are approaching us will know that we have divers in the water around the boat. We can feel it starting to pull now, so we'll go ahead and tie it off. And we're set. Then all we do is pop this in the water. And we're good to go.
When you're scalloping with your children, you need to make sure that, one, they either wear a t-shirt or make sure they have water-resistant sunscreen. That's imperative. When you're in this water and you've been in the water for an hour or so, even though it's water-resistant, the reflection will wear that water resistancy down, so you're going to have to reapply. The other thing you're going to need to be careful of are stingrays, jellyfish, and small sea urchins. So it's always best if you wear some sort of flip-flop or any sort of Teva sandal, something like that.
This year, 2006, the scallop season runs from July the 1st to September the 10th. You always need to check because those dates can change from year to year. The limit for scallops is 2 gallons per day per person, or 10 gallons maximum per boat. Or if you clean them on your boat before you go back into the dock, 1 pint per person per day cleaned, or a ½ gallon total for the boat.
The equipment that you need for scalloping is simple to find anywhere in the local area. We just need a mask and snorkel and a little mesh bag where you're going to put your scallops and close it up and swim around so that they don't get out, and a scallop knife that helps you shell the scallop. This is a scallop. And in the shell mantle, there are hundreds of iridescent blue eyes. To clean a scallop, you turn the dark side up and stick the scallop knife inside, pry it open, and clean it out.
That's a good example of a prop scar. It looks like it's probably a couple of years old. The problem with that is that that grass won't renew itself probably for 5 to 6 years. And all the grass that you lose is a loss of habitat for marine life that hatches in it and grows to a juvenile age in it. And even for people that don't know a lot about seagrass or don't care, it's just of interest that a lot of offshore species of fish, their eggs and larvae wash into these bays, and this is where they hatch. And then when they get to be about 2 years old, they go back offshore. Gag grouper, red snapper are two examples of that. Two of people's favorite dinner fish, favorite sport fishing fish.
Here outside of Presnell's Bayside Marina, which is where we started our scalloping adventure this morning. I'm standing here with owner Captain Fred Erickson, and we'd like to hear about your store, Fred.
Yeah, sure.
Well, for those folks who are just now scalloping for the first time, can they come here and you kind of walk them through what they might need? And
Absolutely. We'll take them through the store. We'll show them everything we've got. We'll hook them up with snorkels. Most importantly, dive flags. For safety is the biggest issue. You're on the water, and we've got rental boats here. We can show them where to go, take them out there. We've got guides. We'll take it. Basically, they're fishing guides, but we'll show them anything they need to know and help them out any way we can to put them on fish and on scallops.
Terrific. We're what, about 20 miles west of Apalachicola?
Absolutely. Probably by car, you're looking at probably 35-40 minutes.
Okay.
Nice drive, and roughly about 40 to 45 miles from Panama City.
Okay. And it's a straight shot. So.
Yeah, straight shot right down through Tyndall. Right on 98. Address is 2115 Highway C30. And that is in Simmons Bayou. Now, if you're looking in the phone book, you're going to have to look in the Port St. Joe directory.
Okay. All right.
But
and your phone number
is 229-2710. Pretty easy to remember.
All right. And what are your hours? What are your store hours?
We open up this time of year. We're here around 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, and we open the doors at about 7 o'clock.
Okay. So y'all come on out to Presnell's Bayside Marine and ask for Captain Fred Erickson.
We had a great time on the water today with our special friends, and we're glad you were with us. For more recreational boating information on the Forgotten Coast, check out our website at www.onthewateronline.com.
Thanks for watching On the Water with Bob and Kara. We hope to see you on the water.